Woke up, I looked at the computer said, Floyd said,
"Shut the frick up, Fitty. This is my video. I do the talking."
I'm like, what did he say fuck me for?
So Super Smash Bros. Crusade just got a new update. Like 3 days after I posted my review. That's crazy. It has officially went from 0.9.5 to 0.9.6. And according to Crusade themselves, they're not going to do an overview trailer like they did with 0.9.4 and 0.9.5 because they put their changes in their poll. Well, that's what I'm here for. Today we're going to go over every new addition in Super Smash Bros. Crusade 0.9.6 that I could find. We're going to go over the ones that they show off in the polls and some new ones that I found interesting. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, let's not beat around the bush here. We already know what we're going to start off with. We already got one brand new character in this game. Sans from Undertale. Here are his costumes, if you're interested. We're not going to do his old moveset because somebody already did it. In fact, it's the person who even spotted Sans. So if you want to see that, I recommend going to Crusade's channel and taking a look. And also in the stage select screen, we also have some new stages. Two of them being from Undertale. First you have Snowden, where they all live. And of course, Last Corridor, where Sans gives you his judgment. So here he is, the newest character, Sans. I'll tell you right now, he is not the fastest character. Like, at all. Just look at that speed. But I'll tell you right now, Sans is the most expressive character in the game. First of all, he's the only character in the game with the most, as you can see right here, spot dodges. He's the character with the most spot dodges in the game. He's also the character with the most pummels in the game. He has completely different animations. It's based off of that one attack he does in Undertale in the boss fight. I don't know what he's meant to be. He's definitely not a rushdown because he is very light and very easy to KO. But his attacks, and mainly in cases of bones, that do very weak damage but builds up damage over time. I'm pretty sure he's more kind of like I think they call him situational. You're meant to kind of use the bones to your advantage and put them in a disadvantaged state for the opponent. Because the only real strong moves Sans has are literally his smash attack. You're meant to deal with his smash attack. You see that? You see how far I got launched right there and I was at 0? Look at the beautiful stage, by the way. Good reference to a lot of good references. You got Asgore in the back there. You got that one dog everybody's always fawning about. I don't know his name because I've never played Undertale. You got Papyrus in the back. He even does some things in the back. Yeah, there he goes. There's the animation. You got Undyne and Alphys over there. You got the shop. And there's Grilby's over there where Sans favorite place is. Sans and his items, they have the most love and care in the game. If you're curious, here is his taunts. Let's see what happens if we actually do give him a handshake. And a cool little feature about the trombone taunt is that if you hold the button, you can actually play the trombone. Sans has one of the funniest star KOs in the entire game. Just listen. Are you kidding me? What? He stopped it. What? What are you doing? You're meant to hit me. So why does Sans have a voice line of Patrick screaming? Well, if you didn't know, Sans' voice line is literally just a clip of Patrick saying, "Maybe it's the way you're dressed." Here, I'll give you a little video example right here.
Maybe it's the way you're dressed. Maybe.
And to end off Sans' section, here's his victory animation and victory theme.
The winner is Sans.
Now be warned, when you get the game, he will be locked. He's an unlockable character. In order to unlock him, you gotta beat Classic Mode as either Ness or Lucas. So with Sans now out of the way, let's get into some details that Crusade themselves told on their various posts. The very first one is right here.
Super Smash Bros. Crusade!
Oh, you don't see it? Well, maybe because it's a little tiny detail. The press start that flashes in the Crusade menu used to have a little pixelated art. Now it actually uses a font that the rest of the game uses. The next thing shown off is a brand new stage.
Go!
This is v0.9.6, a stage you most might notably know with Captain Falcon. It features you driving around a vibrant track, hopping on cars and surfing as the platforms dip up and down, making for a very, very speedy high chase situation. Oh, it don't look like it? Oh, that's because I got stage hazards turned off. Let me show you what happens if I turn stage hazards on. Here's what the stage looks like with hazards turned on. It almost acts similar to how the toggle works in Smash Ultimate. You can turn on basic stages or just the Omega version of the stage. This is a brand new stage added to this version of the game. Now, another change that they did, they gave some characters new costumes, or gave characters just costumes in general. Let's go through every single one that has costumes. For example, Jigglypuff.
Jigglypuff.
Mario has new costumes starting from here. Falcon? Shantae. Nega Shantae. I'm black, so I can say it. And Snivy, or Snivy, whichever y'all play.
Snivy.
Also forgot, Chun-Li also has some new alternate costumes, so check that out too. Going back to stages, we have another new stage, Artificial Sun from Gradius 2. I'm not even gonna lie. I know nothing about the Gradius series, like, at all, so y'all gonna have to let me know what y'all can see.
Good.
While I'm here playing as Saki, let's go on to something. Let's say a little detail, actually, about both of these characters that Crusade did not advertise, they just changed. As you can see, here's Saki's neutral special. They have some new laser effects.
Nice.
Saki's neutral special has some new laser effects, and Mach Rider seems to have another new voice actor. As you can see, he has a new voice actor, or at least new lines. Anyways. So yeah, you have yourselves a new stage. Like I said, I don't know nothing about the Gradients series, but hey, there you go to all you Gradients fans. Now we also have a new item. We have a new item here. That's not the new item. Here's the new item. The star from Mario Party. Oh, frick. It moves just like a star, but don't be fooled. As you probably just saw Mario do, if you touch it, you take 10 damage, or you lose 10 damage, depending on what you like. Depending on what mode you're on. And if you're over 100 damage specifically, you're out of here. Our next big change can be seen if you go into Stadium mode, where a new addition has been added, Race to the Finish. As you expect, Race to the Finish has only one goal, just get to the end as fast as you possibly can. So use someone who you think you're good at in mobility, and get to racing. This is actually a feature I've always wanted in Crusade, so I'm so freaking glad they added it. We're not done with Smash stages getting into Crusade, because we have another new addition, and that is Planet Zebes, or Zebes, or whatever, from Metroid. The stage looks amazing, and it has a Metroid code in the back, and occasionally there will be some, whatever liquid showing up at the bottom of the screen, which might show up. The stage looks amazing. I can't say the same about the characters, because sadly, there were no real resprites in this match in 0.9.6. That means Samus still looks the same. Now, like I said, her sprite isn't that bad, because at least I know what she's doing, but that also means that Crystal picture I showed last video was not true. Crystal did not get a redesign in this update. Come on, Crusade, where you at with that update? So I bet you're tired of seeing old stages getting redesigned into Smash. Well, too bad, we have technically one more. Say hello to Planet's Core, a stage that takes inspiration from Northern Cave from Ultimate, aka Sephiroth stage, probably tell. What the heck? I mean, what more is there to say? Basically a stage that basically looks like Sephiroth stage. I don't know much about Final Fantasy or whatever, so because some stages got new designs. Same layout, but now they look a lot better. Those examples being Mushroom Kingdom, featuring a vibrant and very beautiful look. With semi-solids looking similar to Mario Bros. 3. And if you have hazards on, you can probably see that pipe down there. There'll be 2 pipes that you can go into, just like the Mario Bros. Stage in the base Smash Bros. And you can see Peach's castle in the back. Green Hill Zone, obviously Sonic the Hedgehog, featuring a much more vibrant looking Green Hill Zone, complete with the loop. You got the little Eggman finish thing in the back. You have a spring. Ow. And on that loop is the iconic 1-up. Oh, and that little snake pathway thing over there. And occasionally there will be a, what's they call, chopper? The fish and the fish robot that will pop out of the middle and wreck you and the opponent if you're not careful.
You're too slow.
And of course, Dreamland. It looks much like a dream now. What the heck? That wind is way too strong. Crusade, yo, can you? Nah, you gotta at least shorten that. The wind is way too strong. You can at least run through the wind and smash Ultimate. There's apparently a night version of the stage, but I can't get it to load, so whatever, I guess.
No contest.
And while that wraps up the stages, I will say that Yoshi's Story and Pac-Land got resized to be a little bit smaller, so that way the extra space of the blast zone and stuff like that don't take up too much. Except I lied, because there's one more stage that gotta change. Robot City Arena. The stage is a bit more animated and more fluid. And apparently there was a chime at the beginning that plays during the 3, 2, 1 go up. And this time, I genuinely promise, that's all for stages. I don't know why the frick he looking at me like that. I said what I said. You are a bad character. I don't like playing you.
Survival.
This is just 3 character changes now, right? I think this is just that character changes and then that's it. Also, I forgot that Chun-Li also got new, also forgot Chun-Li has some new sprite, So why are we here on the Pokemon stage? Well, the Pokeball item now has some variation. Yeah, that sure don't like no variations to me. So I'll just put up a picture of the new variations. I'm not gonna sit for hours to get them all. With that out of the way, let's go and wrap up this video by saying the character changes. So the first is Tingle. As you can see, he has a new idle animation, but that's not the main one. He has a new down smash. He pulled out a statue of himself. Major damage, not as stylish, but I guess it's alright. If it makes him happy, I guess. And his rupees now look and feel a lot better. When it hits an opponent, it has a cool sparkling effect, as you can see there, of course depending on what rupee hit the opponent. The white sparkles there, the green sparkles there, blue sparkles there, purple. Pretty okay changes for single, so I could do without that. The next change comes with Little Man, specifically in the Crusade alt, because as you can see above his head, they look familiar. First off, he has a new animation for down smash. I really like that animation. It's really good. If you successfully land the counter, you get a star. Yeah, as you can see, you have to land the counter now. And unlike Punch Out for Wii, you don't lose the star if you get hit, only if you get KO'd. And if you get all, well, you could use it any time. But when you have stars, you can execute the Star Punch. That's with no stars, by the way. Pathetic. Our next character change comes with these two characters here. Check out Lucas's grab. It looks brand spanking new, right? Well, actually that was added in 0.9.5. But it has a use in the air now. First of all, it has a new animation in the air. If you're far enough away from the stage, you can now grab the ledge with the snake. Lucas also has a new taunt. And for Rayman, he has a similar thing. Look at his side special. Again, he also did not have this feature initially. I don't know why, but hey, it's here now. Like Lucas, he also got a new taunt, which makes Rayman one of the few characters to now have 3 taunts in this game, just like Base Smash, Flash 2, and now Crusade. Next up is Toon Link. That changes when he gets his final smash. Check it out. You might think it looks the same, but look at the new ending animation. Pretty sure that's a reference to something, but I don't know. I think that's how he killed him in which game? I don't really remember. If y'all know the reference, just let me know. Next up are changes to these guys. As you can probably see with Mario, he has a new walking animation based off the one in Ultimate, a new dash attack animation also based off the one in Ultimate. Then there's a change to this guy here. I think his name is Aku Aku. Don't know, never played Crash Bandicoot. Anyways, he has a new design where he is now smiling. And that's it. And it has the Ultimate version where if you release the shield, you get a parry. And of course, the parry animation is usually based off the one in Ultimate. Pretty cool new effect, huh? And the final major character change that they showed off in the threads, and the final major character change for this video, is of course PD Piranha. Why I like PD Piranha? Because once again, it involves the final smash. If you played Crusade before this update, you know that PD Piranha had one of the worst final smashes in the game, as all it did was change his neutral special. It did not give him invincibility, it didn't give him another special ability, it just changed his neutral special. Well, that is now no more. He has a brand new final smash. He still spits him out, but now it actually works like a spinning projectile. Way better. Way better than the old Final Smash. I mean, it's still not a good Final Smash, but hey, way better than the old one. The only other change that Crusade really didn't mention is that most characters got new animations, as I showed off with Mario. So let's go over a couple of minor character changes that Crusade did not mention in the posts. Dr. Mario has a new jab. Mewtwo has a new animation for forward smash. Pikachu's down air now spikes like it does in Ultimate. Ness has new effects for his PK attacks. For example, PK Flash, PK Fire, and the Shield. Goku has the ability to shoot Ki Blast now by tapping the button, the neutral switch button. Only it would use the Kamehameha. Vegeta's up special now puts him in free falls. And finally, characters now have new animations for certain things. Like Jigglypuff having a new idle animation, Ice Climbers also have a new idle animation alongside walking and running animations, Rob also having a new idle animation and an up tilt animation to match the new one. Finally, certain characters like Mario, Goomba, Mewtwo, the Sonic characters, and Banjo-Kazooie have redrawn character portraits. And that about it. That wraps up Super Smash Bros. Crusade's 0.9.6 overview video. Now I would like to give a fair warning to anyone who wants to download the game. If you're playing the game on Windows 11, or even sometimes Windows 10, sometimes you can get a white screen of death, which basically, you basically can't play the game. And this is a feature for all versions. In the files, there is a thing called DG Voodoo that fixes this. So you have to download that thing called DG Voodoo in order to play Crusade. They even mention this in the files for 0.9.6. And that's about it for the new update for Crusade. As usual, the link will be in the description. If you want to play it, please do, because it's a very good update. Yeah, that'll be it for this video. So if you enjoyed it, go ahead and leave a like on this video and subscribe to help me to grow my channel. And until next time, have a goddamn good day.